No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Brett Anderson, a Texan. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today.
Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Jay. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, for me in this game, it comes down to runners in scoring position. If you're able to pick up the runners in scoring position, clearly you're going to score runs, right? But there's many ways to do it. Just hit that ground ball up the middle when they're playing back with the runner on third, and before you know it, you've added on, and now you've allowed your pitcher to pitch his game. That's all they need to do.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better. I should say more than anybody in the league.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 delivery. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Ready on 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Right and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Chad Kuhl gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing Game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
This is skied into short left center. On the move is Polanco. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's John Jaso now, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Weakly hit towards first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's off to a .350 start here in the month of April, so feeling good in the early part of the season. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Cervelli. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. One 0 count. Here it is. This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen ranging back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marte is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit at third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, that's a big hit right there. So often overlooked. But what it does, even if he doesn't get a hit here, the pitcher that is, now the pitcher's not leading off the next inning. You get the pitcher to the plate right now.
Into the box, Brett Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Into the box, Jordy Mercer. Lifetime versus this pitcher. 1 for 6. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off the inning with the base hit. Now it sets up the inning. Do you bunt him over? Do you hit and run? Do you allow him to steal? A lot of things can happen now.
Stepping in now, Chad Kuhl. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball right over the outside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Full count now. 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make him swing the bat.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Russell's got it. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing and it disappears away from you.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Digging in to try it again. John Jay. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
John Jay.
Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte's after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs.
So within your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. In now, John Jaso. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
John Jaso.
Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike, and he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
Third baseman, David Freese.
Striding into the box, David Freese comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Russell, and a glove flip for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And he takes strike two. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Our score remains 2-1. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
He's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it is Mercer for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jordy Mercer.
First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over. Starts a big inning. He can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Stepping up to the plate, Chad Kuhl. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready now, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Addison Russell.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. He's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher. That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Grounded down the third baseline. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. In now, Brett Anderson. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Cool is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean.
In now is John Jay. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. In the air now out to right field. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Josh Harrison stands in. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th.
Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that
McCutchen.
last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cubs have decided to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with that runner on first, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in and looking for more, John Jaso, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Ryan.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. On the ground to the right side. A dive. He's got it. Touche, sir. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Ready with the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in to try it again, Jordy Mercer. A hit in 2 tries so far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, making him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
1-1. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Phil Gosselin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Phil Gosselin.
And he takes ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell onto the grass. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Our score remains 2-1. Wade LeBlanc gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Wade LeBlanc.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Out of play off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. One and 0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Mercer is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled straight back. The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Ready on 1 and 2. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Javier Baez will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Hector Rondon will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Hector Rondon.
Josh Harrison stands in. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's gone 2 for 5.
Harrison.
Starts him out with the slider for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal. High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andrew McCutchen. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One and one. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number
8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, to hold up on, nice job.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Matt Caesar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Caesar.
Push softly over toward the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way, and he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. From the stretch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Here's the 0-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses there, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony
Digging in once
Rizzo.
again, Anthony Rizzo. His prior history in this matchup, and he's gone 3 for 4. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1.
Your
Wade
attention,
Davis
please.
takes the ball
Now
now in
pitching
inning
for the
number
Cubs,
9, looking to close
number
the door.
71, Wade Davis.
Now in the box, John
Leading off
Jaso.
for Pittsburgh,
He'll be the one to lead off
first
against
baseman,
Wade Davis, who will look
John
to try to save
Jaso.
this one here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Sliced hard on the ground. Russell has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, David Freese.
Settling in now, David Freese. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. Here it comes on 3-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot to third. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting,
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Adam Frazier will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
number 26, Adam Frazier.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard,
Number
they'll make the
37,
move to get a little more
Adam
speed out there. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2 out with the man at first. And this will be fouled away.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there.
After two straight outs here in the ninth, now they come up with a couple hits in a row. They're making it really interesting. Thought this game was going to be over quick. Now they continue to fight back.
Josh Bell will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Josh Bell.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Brett Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chad Kuhl is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Wade Davis records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 2 runs.